Haya, ndugu yangu kuja hapa. Mpiga makofi.
Our chief guest, the Cabinet Secretary for Interior and National Government, Honorable Murkomen, the IG, Mr. Douglas Kaja, the DIG APS, Mr. Gilbert Masengeri, the Deputy Governor, the Senators, Honorable Members, all protocols observed. Good afternoon. My name is Chief Inspector Sami Mwangi, the OCS Kanguru Police Station within Murkomen Sub-County. And I want to begin my points with particularly thanking the Cabinet Secretary, because in my 27 years of service, this is the first time I'm seeing such a forum. We have been here, we've been working, but we have never been accorded an opportunity as this one. And for that, we say thank you. We also want to thank you, sir, because of the steps that you have taken towards addressing the welfare of officers. We have seen and we have heard you talk about promoting our officers. We are grateful for that, because at the station level, sir, we have a lot of officers whose morale is very down. They have been serving within the same rank for over a time, and they have reached a point where they no longer see the need to continue giving to the society. They are just there. And when you come in with such kind of programs, we are grateful, sir. Now, I also want to talk about capacity building. Now, these officers who are there, you realize that the policing environment that we are having today is completely different from what we used to have 10 years, 20 years ago. The laws have changed, the perception of the members of the public have changed, and we need to continue building the capacity of our officers on a continuous basis. We used to have what we used to call the provincial police training centers. Nowadays, they are called RTCs, the regional training centers. They are not as busy as they used to be many years back. Sir, it is our request that if these institutions can be used to their full capacity, then our officers can continue developing themselves, and by and by, our service delivery will be greater, will be better. Now, I also want to talk about, and especially because myself, I come from one of those stations that were gazetted recently, and we are operating, I don't know what words to use there, but we are operating with minimal resources. Whether it is staffing, you get a station where you have an OCS, he doesn't have a deputy, he doesn't have an OC crime, he doesn't have an OC petty, it is just him and 5 police officers. Now, even the normal structures of a police station, you do not know where to deploy who. Because even if you wanted to deploy one to the crime office, who is going to man the report office? Who is going to do the patrols? Sometimes it is difficult, sir. We request, and because our IG is here, we request for some bit of rationalization in the matters of staffing of these new police stations. I also want to talk about the structures that we inherited after we got the new stations. Most of them are still the patrol bases in terms of structures. You find maybe a police station is just 2 or 3 rooms. These are the same rooms officers are living, they are the cells, they are all the offices, and sometimes you won't be surprised, sir, to get a police station where the office is actually under a tree. We request that more resources be allocated, whether through the CDF or through the national government or through well-wishers, that these police stations can be upgraded so that we can be able to serve members of the public in a better way. Now, as we continue with that point of structural development, I also request that maybe we also equip the stations with some of the things that we need in order to make our work easier, like leveraging on ICT, for instance, getting computers so that we can be able to do our communications, we can be able to type our charge sheets, to type our statements, and everything that we need to do. We request that those resources be allocated to us. Now, when the merger with the officers who came from the APS came in, the Kenya Police Service also inherited a lot of posts, a lot of patrol bases that were initially with the APS. And now some of these posts are duplicating. You find there is a police post that was initially from the KPS, and within another 1 kilometer there is also another one that we have taken from the APS. But because there are no officers, you will find that in these particular patrol bases we only have 2 officers. The next one we have 1 officer or 2 officers. Now, if there is a way we can be able to bring these people together, to work together from a singular institution, we can still retain the housing from wherever it is, but we minimize them in such a way that they become effective. Because when there are so many, moja akienda off, yule mwingine hata patrol hawezi enda. Thank you, sir, because of listening to that. Now, the next point I want to address is the comprehensive health insurance that we were accorded as police officers. And we are grateful to the government because over the years we've been able to be attended to medically by or through this particular comprehensive health insurance. But you find that of late, sir, the administrator of the health insurance is keeping on changing hospitals. Now, today you can go to this hospital, tomorrow you cannot go to this one, you can only go to this one. And the kind of hospitals that now remain within their structure are those where sometimes even getting medication is difficult. We pray for your intervention that you may be able to help in this. I think my time is over. We are grateful. I also maybe need to add one point on issues of motor vehicles. Most of our stations, and especially the new ones, we have no motor vehicles. We are using motor vehicles from our neighboring police stations, and a lot of times attending to scenes of crime, attending to distress calls becomes very difficult for us. Sir, if you find a way of helping us, we will be able to serve the members of the public better. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, Chief Inspector Mwangi. Nafikiria yale mengi amesema. Natarajia the next OCS lini ataongea dakika kidogo sana. 2 tu, kari.
Our chief guest, CS Interior and National Administration, Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, our IG, Mr. Douglas Kanja. I'm riding on the protocols already established. My name is Mercy Ryongo. OCS Munyanga Police Station, that is Nyeri South Sub-County, commonly known as Odaya constituency. Because our problems are unique, I will talk about motor vehicles, police motor vehicles. We have both the leased motor vehicles and the previous ones, which we were using in the past, before the leased ones came. Sir, we need to be adequately provided with fuel, because the old ones need to be fueled from, I don't know, wherever. We want those vehicles to be fueled. That is why my team from Nyeri South Sub-County informed me to talk about it. And if there is a way of factoring some cash in our AIEs so that we are able to work for our community, we will appreciate, sir. If we have vehicles, we become proactive, we move around, we will prevent many cases even before the many offenses, even before members of public come to us, already we will have reduced the number of cases downwards. Another thing is about transfers. Many officers are proceeding on transfers, but we are not getting others coming to us. Vile mnaniona hapa, I am the only girl in my station. I don't have any other lady officer. It's me and my boys. And I appreciate because they have given me a lot of support, and we are good to go. We don't have any issues. We are working. But if you get some few girls and bring them, we will appreciate also. I also speak about cases of defilement in Odhaya, because the CS talked about it. Defilement cases in Odhaya is almost to zero. MATIANG'I, is it true? Because we are working as a motor agency in Odhaya, we are very neat together with girls. MATIANG'I and Maiga, kudos. Maiga ward, where I'm working, we are doing a good job. Another thing I want to talk about is about welfare. Sir, we want our stations to be adequately equipped with the furniture. Because members of public maybe can come and see, this station inakaa aje sasa, will I get any help from here? Yeah, we want to at least to get somewhere to be equipped, thoroughly equipped. I think I'm through. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Kale and Mwangi. The next speaker will be Sergeant Edwin Egeza from the General Service Unit. Akuja hapa afuatiliwe na DCI Chief Inspector Maio Samuel, APS Chief Inspector Jackson Macharia, and Alter Bob Kagose from Kenya Prison. Wakuja hapa. Yes, sir.
I'd like to ask if there is any, if there is any ACC. One more ACC alikuwa na neno. Any ACC mwenye anaona kuna kitu iliachwa? ACC mara ya kwanza, ya pili. Thank you. Any OCS? About kuongeza? Yeah, one more OCS pale. Any other? And there are two. Thank you.
Start with the lady.